You know, we don't do a lot of fantasy on the show.
I guess we could do a Final Fantasy.
Are you proud of yourself?
Yeah. The Final Fantasy series debuted in 1987 and has become one of the most iconic video game and media franchises of all time. It was one of the earliest RPGs and heavily influenced video game design, and continues to revolutionize the gaming industry in its next 13 games and countless spin-offs.
Although each game has a separate plotline, the themes, character names, and game mechanics are similar throughout the series. The formula of the game generally runs as a group of friends or heroes battling some overarching villain or evil while dealing with conflict and relationships within the group.
In this episode, we're going to focus on Final Fantasy VII because it's so well known and it's a fan favorite among gamers.
Final Fantasy VII was originally intended for release on the Super Nintendo, but was later moved to the Nintendo 64. However, since the Nintendo 64's cartridges lacked the required storage capacity, Square decided to release the game for the PlayStation instead. In Final Fantasy VII, you play as main character Cloud Strife, fighting against the Shinra Corporation, an evil corporate conglomerate draining the Earth of energy and resources. You're fighting with a group called Avalanche.
Along the way, you meet Aerith, who is a Cetra, a race of people spiritually in tune with the Earth. She's being hunted by Shinra because they believe she knows the way to a promised land, a place full of endless energy sources.
Sephiroth is introduced as the main villain, and during the game you pursue him across the world because he's also believed to have nefarious intentions for the Promised Land.
You also learn that Sephiroth is an experimentally created Cetra. He summons a meteor to hurtle towards Earth and ultimately destroy the planet.
Cloud begins to question whether his memories are real, and it prompts him to dive deeper into his past, find out how he became involved with Avalanche, and how to save the Earth from certain destruction.
Several of the towns, cities, and summoned forces in the games derive their names from Norse mythology, such as Midgar, from the Norse word Midgard, and one of Cloud's swords is called Ragnarok, which is the Norse Doomsday. Within the game, you have three basic views: an overall world map, which lets you travel between major areas of the game, a field map, which is your basic representation of the world you run around in, and the battle map, a special screen designed just for fighting.
You also have different skills and special abilities which can be affected by magic, items, and the skills of the members in your party.
It's basically the quintessential turn-based action RPG, meaning you alternate between a field map and battles throughout the game, encountering a variety of enemies with different attributes and attacks.
The more you kill, the more powerful you become, preparing you throughout the game for the grand finale fight.
If you get the chance, definitely play Final Fantasy VII and check out the CGI movie Advent Children.
Final Fantasy VII was the first game in the series to be designed in 3D.
Let us know your favorite Final Fantasy game in the comments below, and make sure you subscribe above for future episodes of Geek Crash Course.
If you have any questions, you can find us on Twitter, Facebook, and our website, geekcrashcourse.com.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week
on Geek Crash Course.